Everybody, it's the Goof. I hate wearing these headphones. I need to get a mic because this headphones freaking they muffle the sound around me. Anyhow, okay, so I wanted to go over a few issues I'm having with Pixel Game Maker. I thought it would possibly help the folks who are working on the software. But I have come across some issues. Excuse me. But hang on. I gotta do something real quick because I don't know how to share my... Well, that's not gonna work. That did not work for me. That is not what we're doing here. I'm live streaming stuff having to do... I hope it doesn't change it like that. Okay, so... Alright, there we go. Okay. Alright, you stop doing that. Okay. Alright. I was gonna share... I don't know how to share my live stream. How do you share a live stream? I don't know how to do that. That sucks. Something I should know. And I don't. Okay, give me a second. Good lord. Let's just go to me real quick before we start doing that. Oh my goodness. I just want to go to my channel. This is what's currently streaming. There we go, because I wanted to share it. Okay. Thank goodness. Okay. Alrighty then. Here we go. Just put that up in case somebody wanted to okay. Alright, nope. Here we go. Okay, so I'm having a few issues here. Okay. So let's just kind of delete all my slopes real quick. That way I can just kind of start fresh and show the issue I'm having. That didn't delete that one. Here we go. Okay, so place a slope. I have a subtle slope, a gentle slope, or however you want to call it. Right, place that there. Then I place a steep. I'm gonna place a steeper slope right here. Okay. On this other side, just for comparison, I'm gonna place a slope right here. I know I could just do it all the way up, but there's a method to my madness, so just bear with me. I just want to show that it has nothing to do with putting two next to each other, that it has more to do with the fact that you can't go from subtle to steep without it bugging out. So all right, let's go ahead and tested. I don't know who's watching. Okay, so this is one of the bugs I'm dealing with, and it's got to be a bug. So let's go ahead and start that real quick, and I'll just kind of show it. All right, there he is. He's well. I need bigger. That is not going to cut the mustard. There we go. All right. So there he is, chilling. Bam! He gets stuck. Bam, bada bam, 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 bam. And he's stuck. So let's restart it. And just to show that it has nothing to do with using two next to each other, he does fine on two steep slopes next to each other. It's fine. But again, bam. Now here's the funny part. Let's go ahead and reset it again. Here's the funny part. If I jump over it like this and then walks down it fine. Okay, keep watching. Now he wants to walk up it properly. I would call that a bug. Wouldn't you? Wouldn't you call that a bug? I sure would call that a bug. I would definitely call that a bug. Yep, that is a bug. Bugga bug bug. Bugga bug bug. So let's just kind of repeat it. Oh, that's okay. Okay, I'm going to show you something else. Something else that's funny about this whole situation. If I were to go over here, and it really irritates me that it's doing this number. Let's put a gentle slope. All right. I'll just I will boom boom. I will just delete this slope right here real quick. Okay. A gentle slope. Just like on the other side. Just like on the other side. Now watch. Go ahead and test it. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Oh, I need to set this so it can be seen better. Like permanently. Like, I think it's just set to 2. Okay. So we have a gentle slope next to a steep slope on both sides. We already know what happens when I go up right. When I go right up a slope. And I go from a gentle slope to a steep slope. We know what happens. Watch me go up. Oh, it did it there too. Okay, never mind. I'm an idiot. Okay, so it's doing it either way. So it's a gentle slope next to a steep slope. Okay, I didn't think it would do it going that way as well. So it's not it's not directional, but he just can't go from gentle to steep without it bugging out. That's not good. I would call that a bug. I don't know if it's a bug, but I'd call that a bug. And I have no idea if anybody's watching. Probably watching here. Oh, okay. Hey, yeah, sorry, I didn't have this up to where I could see. There's a button on the bottom right that shows your tiles with a red border in the editor. Button shows your tiles with a red border. Okay. Oops, that's not it. This? Are you talking about this? Are you gonna say I need to make these solid too? Because it still does that, by the way. It'll still do that if those are solid. If that's what you're getting at. I think I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the you're talking about the 2 arrows that point at each other, having to do with the what's passable and what's not passable. I know what you're talking about. Okay. Okay, so, okay, I'll go ahead and humor you, and I'll go ahead and do that, but I'm pretty sure it's still going to do that. So, these right here. Alright, so give them walls. Okay. Now we'll go back here, and it says that they've all got it except for these right here. Right? I promise you, it's still going to do that. Actually, let me change something real quick so it stops doing that. There. Okay. I promise you, it's still going to do that. And if I'm wrong, I don't know, I'll do something. But I'm pretty sure that's not going to fix it. Because initially when it was doing that, I thought that it was those. So, okay, let's go up here. Bam. He still gets stuck. He still gets stuck. It still does that. So let's reset it. Now go up this one. Does the same thing. And I've got it. See, I went ahead and made those solid. It's not that. It's a bug. It's literally a bug. It's actually a bug. Unless it's not doing it to you. Okay. Alright, we'll try that. We will try that. I'm willing to try anything, but I'm pretty sure it's a bug. Alright, okay, so you're saying to make this you're saying to make both of these kind of come down a little further. or at least this one. No, not that. Nope, not that. Not that. That. You're saying make that come over? Is that what you're saying? I'm going to assume that's what you're saying. Let's see. Okay. Okay, so alright, I have them kind of going into each other like that now. I'm pretty sure it's still going to do that. If it doesn't, great. But I shouldn't have to do that just to get it to work. Okay, now it's working. See, that's weird. I mean, that clearly to me that's a bug. To me that would be a bug. I don't understand that. That's something I shouldn't have to do. It should somehow know. Because it knows if you put two steep ones that are the same together, it seems to know. It seems to know that way. So, yeah, okay. It kept doing that. Now it's not. Okay. That is so weird. That's very weird. Okay. Well, until they fix it, I'm still going to show it to them. At the place. Or at the on Steam, I'm still going to show the folks working on it. Because that's a little weird to have to do that just to make it work. But okay. Alrighty. Huh. Yeah. Yeah, see that. Okay, so, but still, you shouldn't have to do that. I don't feel like you should have to do that. It should know already. I mean, I feel like that's a bug. Like, it's gotta be a bug. And it's not something that needed worked out right away. Look, while I make whatever I make with this, I'm looking for bugs. And I'm reporting them. So, I'm pretty sure that's a bug. So, once the live stream posts as a video later, I'll link it on the in their little Steam forum. at the in the bug section so they can see what's going on. Because yeah, that's got to be a bug. I don't think there's any issues other than that, but I would like to talk about one of the things I think they should do something about, and it has to do with the transitions. Or, I don't know why it's called transitions. I would call it teleporters or something like that. Or teleporting. I can't show it with this project because I haven't made more than one scene. Thankfully, I can open up two of this software at the same time, oddly enough. In the transitions, when you go to set up a portal, like you have this set up where it's at and everything, all that's set up, but when you go to do a transition, on this side, they have a run objects action program. But that seems to be only for after. They don't have that as an option on the A side, and I feel like they should. But that's how I got the transition effect to work that I wanted. The pixelated, the mosaic thing. That's how I got it to work. Because if I try and use a switch, let's go back for a second. That's not it. Okay. When I tried to use a switch, because I've also got a switch set up, it didn't really want to work right. There was a timing issue or something. But it seemed to work fine once I added the added as a thing that it calls. And I feel like there should be a way to call an object's action before and after transitioning. And there's no way to do that. I feel like that's something they should add. And everybody left. That's okay. This is not something that most people care about. That's okay. You know, I didn't even tell this thing what kind of a live stream to be. Anyhow. Okay. So, I feel like that's something they should do something about. It would be nice to call it before and call what you want to call before and after. Portal settings after transfer. There needs to be a portal settings before transfer. That way you can, that way it calls it a little better. Because trying it the other way isn't quite working. Seems to work okay adding this, but I just feel like it'd be more convenient. Okay. This right here needs fixed. They gotta change the it should be move to layer, not move layer, because move layer sounds like you're moving a layer. instead of moving to a layer, and that's really what it is move to a layer. So I hope they change that, because it gets confusing every time I look through and I see that. I was looking over this to see what issues I was having, but I think transitioning would be nicer, or I think it would be better setting up a transition, as they call it, if you could literally actually just do a bunch of like plug-in stuff. When you touch it, when you interact with it, it does this. You know, and you should have like, I shouldn't have to call it, I shouldn't have to use switches. I should be able to just have a page. Like there should be a page over here that lets you do stuff, that tells this, and this to happen, you know, or like on this side, like you have this information here, but then you put a I guess you would call it an A2, A1 and A2, and A2 would just be a bunch of stuff you can tell it to do, similarly to setting up an object. And the same thing with B. There would be a B and B2, and B2 would be setting up a bunch of, you know, event. I'm gonna say event because I'm so used to RPG Maker event stuff that would, you know, allow you to just insert those different things into the transition itself. And I think that would help. I think that would help a lot to be more creative. They probably won't do that, but it would be nice if they would. And they are not there no more. Anyhow, so this is something I've been working on right here. I thought people might be curious about this. Something I'm working on, that I've been wanting to work on. Now that I know my issue, I can actually go ahead and put more slopes in it. Kind of sucks that you have to do this number. Don't know how well that's gonna work. I don't know if this is gonna work, but I'm gonna try it. wonder if that'll work. Oh, that doesn't work too well, does it? Huh. Gets stuck right there. Interesting. All I wanted is for him to be a little more into the slope, but that's not working. Ah, okay. That's not gonna work. So those two... Wait, what? That was weird. Must have been a fluke. So I have to keep those other two up. Or the other ones have to be lower. That won't work. I thought it would work, but it don't work. Thought it would work, but it doesn't work. Sucks, but it is what it is. Huh. Yeah, that don't work. It's got to be higher. It just has to go over. Huh. I'm just experimenting here. Don't mind me. Just experimenting. Alrighty then. And I'm guessing that's the only way to go about it. Yep, that's the only option. I guess I should give him a jumping animation. Like, these two frames are just part of his running frame that I'm using for his jumping. I also have to give him an attack animation. Alrighty then. Oops. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and stop this live stream because seriously nobody's here anymore. And I don't like doing live streams when nobody's around, but it is what it is. How long have I been live streaming for? 30 minutes, yes. I need to go ahead and stop. Alright. Bye bye.